I just have a little entryway. We've got the perfect solution for you. Maybe you want to be able to have what gardeners always suggest is layers in your garden. This is instant layers in your garden. Instant depth, instant height. It is our flower tower. It's 3 feet tall. It's such an interesting, unique vertical garden. You're actually getting 2 for $24.95, lowest price we've ever offered. It's item number 655954. There is nothing else like this that gives you that vertical look, whether it's your flowers or your tomato plants. I love that we've got a bougainvillea here. Rebecca Wood is here, our outdoor extraordinaire. Good to see you, girl.
Nice to see you. You look beautiful. Aren't these really, really ingenious?
They are absolutely so different than anything I've ever seen.
100%.
And instead of having to plant something that is tall or something that can climb, this can be for anything. It doesn't have to be a climbing plant.
Exactly. It just gives you that height, that color up to that 3 feet level that's so hard to find.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And the way it's engineered and the way that it's built is so brilliant because it's actually the water will be heavier on top and because it goes down.
So it has a special watering system inside.
Watering system to make it, instead of a cone, it will be a full tower of flowers. So it's absolutely beautiful.
I think we're gonna show you how it works. So when you get it home, you've got all the little pieces.
Yep, you're just gonna buckle them together. It's a buckling system. That's the watering system that goes inside. It's very, very simple. You can see on the directions, the color is color coded. So the larger watering holes are on top. Now when you're ready to plant, you fill to that first layer, and then for about an inch to an inch and a half flowers you're going to put inside those 30 different openings, and then you just work your way up, all of the way up. You just water it by putting the water inside that watering system, and that's all you have to do. It is going to give you beautiful flowers because it takes the guesswork out of all of it as well. You water on the system of whatever plants you want. Look at that. Isn't it stunning?
I like to. They planted a few just in the very top, but all you have to do is water in that watering system. You're getting 2 today, so instead of having to try to figure out something like a climbing system or having to stake things in and making sure that they get even, this does it. This is it. And you can plant 30 plants in here. Of course, you don't have to plant in every single one of those, the holes, but if you really want that big, full look, you can absolutely do that.
And impatience, begonias, perfect for inside here.
Can you do like fruits or vegetables, like can you do like tomatoes or something?
We have tomatoes back here. It's great for vines. So especially if you wanted to do maybe some kind of a garden plant, like a salad.
Oh yeah.
You could do the vining stuff on top and then work your way down as well.
Nice.
So the vines will work on top, and then you could put some herbs, you can put anything that you really want to. Anything you would put into a pot, you will put into here. But you're going to get 3 feet of growth, of beautiful color.
Does it drain out? Like, do you have to have a place where it can drain out?
Exactly. So here's the bottom part of it. So you can see that it will hold the water inside there, but it's not watertight. So I would never put this on like wood or anything. You'd want to put it on the top. Yeah. It's exactly just like a flower pot.
If you take it outside to water it and then you bring it inside or something, you could do that.
That would be perfect for that. Or just put something underneath it. Like a little pot underneath it. A little pot, yep, exactly. And this is the watering system, as you can see. So when you're ready to water, you follow the schedule of whatever plants you put in. You would just water inside here, and you can see it will evenly disperse the water to each one of those plants. So that's what gives you gorgeous full color all throughout the entire tower. And it's year after year after year of use too. This isn't just a one-time use. And you're getting 2.
You're getting 2 today for $24.95. We've never offered it at $24.95. If you're thinking about any sort of container, like you like to be able to control the soil that you have. Where I live, there's a bunch of sand in the soil. I can't even mix, like, dig it up enough.
Ridiculous.
And it's terrible. So I have to plant in containers. Normally containers take up a lot of space, right? That horizontal space. And then if it's not something that grows very up or very, kind of bushy, it doesn't really ever look like it's sort of taken off.
No, and it's just all in that one little spot where this is bringing it so far up. It's gorgeous.
This is. That would look good, and because you're getting 2, you could flank a doorway, or you could have this almost as, we may not all have those beautiful garden arches, but this is like half arch.
It's a half arch. You could create a walkway if you wanted to. If you have showers coming up or parties coming up, weddings coming up, you could put these along a walkway. It would be absolutely stunning.
You could even put a little sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Like a little, if it was sort of an event, you could put like a little sign in there or something, right? Like
that
a little,
would be
like,
so cute.
Like the party's here or
Welcome
something.
to the party,
even have balloons sort of coming up. You could put them around that little top part because you can actually hook things in right there.
You can right there. This is actually the handle. So that's what I love about it too. So many times when you're planting those big pots, it's so hard to move.
Sure.
Here you have these handles. So even when you can move them, when you put them in like this, you can move them to get even distribution of the sun too.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's very, very simple. It just takes the guesswork out of gardening.
I love that. And it really does look purposeful. It's a very interesting way to be able to plant those flowers or really, you know, turn them almost into like a topiary, really, because it's, and without any of the extra mess and cutting and trimming.
No cutting, no trimming, and that's the beauty of it. You just plant the flowers you love. One of the big trends going on right now, you know how they had the painting parties, then they had those wood sign parties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone was making wood signs for a while. Planting parties. You buy a few packs of these, you get the flats of flowers, everybody comes over, you have some wine, you have different colors of flowers, people plant them, and then all year long you can see which ones are growing which ways, which colors are popping up.
That's a great idea. You know, I think about that, I actually just saw something and it was for, like a flower arranging sort of party. And of course you have to buy the vase. The vase is at least $35 or $40.
Exactly.
Each one of these is only $12.50. I mean, that's incredible. Think about that, what you'd pay for a vase or a vase to be able to even put something in, or even just a pot to be able to put one plant in. This is gonna hold 30 and it's $12.50 because you're getting two. So now you've got a unique way of displaying your plants, a beautiful, maybe it is a climbing plant, like a bougainvillea.
I love that color too.
But maybe, you know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's like you've got
all sorts. That's what I would do. Go out, get your favorite colors of flowers and put them together. That's my favorite way to do it, and see how what they create. It's a piece of art, really.
It is really fun. And now you really can just sort of do whatever you want. Maybe you want them to match, maybe you want them to be different. Some in the front, some in the back, some on your patio or your porch. A really great way to be able to just sort of try out your hand at gardening.
Exactly. No matter what space you have.
Absolutely. All right, you're sticking with me because we've got this amazing potting bench that you can use indoors or out. But I wanted to let you know, April is almost over.